Hi friends, it's Amy at Doki Doki Forest, and let me ask you this. Does anyone else feel like going camping today? How about spilling way too much paint on a page like I just did? Well, today we're doing both. We are both spilling too much paint on the page and going camping. Now, why are we going camping? Well, because today I'm sharing with you the pages I created for. Now, let me see. I believe this was for June 7th. The prompt for the hashtag inspired to create _2023. This is an open collab hosted by Allison at AJ's Inspired Life and Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. And each week they come up with a word, and then you can exchange with your friend different prompts for each letter of the word. I will have all the details down below so you can check out their channels, check out the hashtag, and see what everyone's up to. I am up to some finger painting, of course, because that is like my new favorite thing that I know I keep talking about as if I've just discovered it, and I guess I have just rediscovered it again. It's like my inner child is loving finger painting more than anything. The way the paints blend and the swirls and just the feeling of the paint on my fingers, the whole tactile sensation. So yes, I'm finger painting just about in everything I'm doing lately. And I invite you to let your inner child out as well with a little finger painting if you're so inclined and you don't mind the feeling of paint on your fingers. So let's get back into this camping theme. Now, the word for June 7th, because every Wednesday, Allison and Melissa come out with a new word. So the word for that week was summer. And my friend Chrissy and I exchanged words again, and or not words, but prompts. And what we decided was we wanted our theme to be a camping kind of a theme. So all the words we came up with for summer would be camping related. So I gave her words and she worked on it. And she gave me my words, and I will tell you what they are. So for S, I had s'mores, because, you got to have s'mores. It's just, you can't camp without s'mores, or have a cookout, or whatever. That's like the most important thing. The U is ukulele. M is moose. The next M was matches. I almost just said manatee. That's definitely not camping. Maybe, but that'd be pretty challenging for the manatee. But no, M for matches, E for evergreen, and R for red fox. So I was super stoked about these prompts because I love when a prompt involves animals or anything magical. So here we're going to paint some happy trees like Bob Ross. We'll get our happy little evergreens in there in our happy little forest. And again, finger painting. I wonder if Bob Ross ever enjoyed finger painting. Probably not with the oils, but, just in general, if they ever dabbled in it. But yes, our happy little trees are going in there. And we've got our night sky. I'm setting the scene for an evening, cozy evening by the campfire with these characters out camping, of course. And just giving some highlights there. But yeah, I keep going back and forth, so I am letting the ink dry on the characters. Well, no, now I'm painting them, so the ink is dry. That was fast. This is what happens when you speed your video up to 4 times. Actually, some of the video is 8 times. And I will tell you, the actual time I spent on this page was about 1 hour and 15 minutes. So that gives you an idea. And now I've condensed all of that into a 12-minute video. So that way, it's manageable for you to watch, hopefully. It's not too long. But yeah, so I was letting my ink dry. Now I'm letting my paint dry, and I'm coming in my paint on my background, I should say, and I'm using watercolors on my characters. So we have this happy little moose, and he's just laying down, chilling out. He's propped up against a rock, and he's playing his ukulele. Now, what song would a moose play on the ukulele? I know some of you are really good about coming up with music, so here's what I'm wondering. What are some good camping tunes on a ukulele? What should he be singing? And I will add it to the page. Maybe I'll write some little words coming out of his mouth or something like that. I think that would be cute. So definitely let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for songs, especially camping songs or songs by the fire. And then we have this fox, and the fox is just thinking about s'mores. So he's got his little plate there, and I don't think you can really tell what's on that plate, but I'll let you in on a secret. It's actually graham crackers and chocolate, because you need to have those things for s'mores. And is one s'more a s'more, or is it always s'mores? I feel like it's always s'mores, but no. Of course, you would just say, I'll have a s'more. But don't you feel like you hear people say, I'm going to have a s'mores, like as if they always make it plural? I don't know. What am I talking about? Let's get back into this. So this fox is coming in with some ingredients, and he has even cleverly snuck up and put some marshmallows on the moose's horns. And the moose, does he know? I don't know. Does he often put marshmallows on his horns and cook them over a fire? I am not sure about that, but it doesn't seem to bother him. And that was a request from Chrissy. She wanted to see some marshmallows on those horns. So that was a great idea from her, and I incorporated it into the picture here. So yeah, we've got our hungry little fox who's like, cool singing, bro, but let's get some food. And the moose is enjoying, they're both enjoying their time. They just enjoy different camping activities, You can do both at the same time. Have a little song, have a little s'mores. Let me know if you like camping. I don't think I've been camping for a long time. It used to be something I would do when I was little. We used to have this old camping, I want to say cabin, but it wasn't really a cabin. It was a really tiny, tiny little house. And it did not have indoor plumbing. We had an outhouse, and I remember it was like a little scary going out at night if you had to use that outhouse. Your imagination would get the best of you. But the thing I remember the most is that, we would have the campfire. We would buy Jiffy popcorn, and we would put it over the fire, and the thing would go from kernels to burnt in like 2 seconds. So it was always burnt popcorn, but we would always laugh about it, and we would eat it as much as we could, because that's just what it was. But then the next time we'd go camping, we'd be like, oh, we got to get the Jiffy Pop. But it always burnt, and that was part of the fun. We must have had some blazing fires, I guess. And then the other thing I always remember is that we would take our canoe out, and it was right on the water. So we'd take our canoe out, and we would go fishing. And if we caught like a decent size fish, then that's what we would eat. We would cook the fish on the fire. And I remember my dad showing me how to, clean and prepare the fish and roast it on the fire. And I felt like I was living in like a Swiss Family Robinson book. So I thought it was amazing. I was all into the like living off the land and, going out into the wilderness. There's no one else around. It's just us, and we have to forage for all of our own food. I mean, I was loving it. But now I think about that, and I'm like, I don't think I would enjoy that now. I think I would definitely want a toilet. No, I don't think. I know I would definitely want a toilet when I was camping. And, I would enjoy parts of it, but I don't know. I don't know if it would have the same magic it had when I was little. But let me know if you guys like camping, and how do you camp? Do you have a tent that you set up? Do you stay in like a camper sort of a situation, a caravan? How do you like to do that? Do you prefer indoor plumbing? Do you prefer an outhouse? Oh my gosh. These are the memories that this painting is bringing back. I mean, who would have thought, right? I mean, I didn't add an outhouse to the scene, but maybe I should have. Well, no, animals don't need it. They're good wherever they go, right? They can, let's move on. Let's talk about this music that's playing now. Barbara, the jazz trio is back. Now they're on tour, so they do travel around Doki Doki Forest, but right now they are here and performing just for you, just for us. And I don't know how long they're going to be here. They might be off again. So they're busy frogs. Yes, it's a trio of frogs. Very talented. Okay, so right after I finish inking comes one of my favorite parts of making these pages, and that's when I combine everything and get everything all together so I can finally see what it truly looks like when I've got my background done, or mostly done. I'm always tinkering. And then I've got my characters in there, and I'm just adding a little more touches. I wanted some smoke. Let's get this thing going. And the finger paint really is nice for getting that very soft, smoky effect. And I don't think I mentioned, but I don't know if you can tell, the red fox is actually holding a match in one of his paws. So one paw has the plate of graham crackers and chocolate. The other one has the match. So I guess he's the one responsible for starting the fire. And I thought, it's a night sky. Got to get some stars in there. It's a beautiful, clear night under the stars. What could be better? And our page is finished. We have our s'mores, our ukulele, moose matches, evergreen, and red fox. And this was so much fun. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me while we created these pages. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I will see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.